My brother announced he's buying Mom a beach condo for her retirement. The whole family clapped while I sat there knowing the truth. I'm a CPA, been doing taxes and financial planning for small businesses for about 8 years now. Last month, Mom called me sounding stressed. She's turning 65 next year and wanted help organizing her finances for retirement. Social security paperwork, investment accounts, the usual stuff parents put off until the last minute. We met at her house on a Tuesday afternoon. She had shoeboxes full of bank statements, old tax returns, investment documents mixed with grocery receipts. Classic Mom. I started sorting through everything, building her a proper filing system, when I noticed something odd in her checking account statements. Monthly transfers. Same amount every time. $800 going to my brother Caleb. I scrolled back through the statements. 4 years of consistent transfers. I did the math in my head. That's $134,400. I asked her about it casually. Mom, what are these transfers to Caleb? Her whole body language changed. She got quiet, started fidgeting with her coffee mug. Then she finally admitted that Caleb had come to her 4 years ago with this incredible business opportunity. He told her his tech startup was about to take off, but he needed bridge funding to get to the next investment round. He promised he'd pay her back with 8% interest once the company went public. He said not to tell anyone because investors get weird about family money, she explained. He sends me updates every few months about how well it's doing. I didn't react, just nodded and kept sorting papers. But that night, I went home and did some digging. I checked the state business registry. Caleb's company, Nexus Solutions LLC, had been dissolved 2 years ago. Voluntarily dissolved. No bankruptcy, no acquisition, just closed. I pulled his LinkedIn profile. Senior Vice President of Business Development at some tech firm, making $240K according to him. But here's the thing about being a CPA. I know what financial records look like. And in Mom's pile of documents, mixed in with her own tax returns, were Caleb's returns from last year that she'd apparently kept for some reason. His actual reported income? $51,000. Everything he was projecting to the family was a complete fabrication. I didn't say anything to anyone. Not to Mom, not to my sister, definitely not to Caleb. I just kept helping Mom organize her retirement planning, making sure she'd be okay despite the massive hole in her savings. 3 weeks later, we're all at Sunday dinner at my parents' house. The whole family's there. Me, my wife, my sister and her husband, Caleb and his girlfriend. Mom's making her pot roast. Dad's going on about his golf game. Normal family stuff. Then Caleb stands up in the middle of dinner with this huge smile. He's holding his phone and these printed photos of a beautiful beachfront condo. White walls, ocean view, palm trees, the works. I wanted to wait until everyone was together, he announces. Mom, I just closed on this place in Myrtle Beach for you, for your retirement. You deserve it after everything you've done for me over the years. The table explodes. My sister starts crying happy tears. Dad stands up and pulls Caleb into this big hug. Mom has her hand over her mouth, looking genuinely shocked. Everyone's crowding around to look at the photos, talking about how generous he is. What an amazing son. I'm sitting there watching this whole performance play out. Caleb's soaking it all in, playing the humble hero. Then he looks directly at me across the table. Sorry it's not big enough for family visits, man, but you know how crazy real estate prices are right now in beach towns. Maybe you can visit during the off-season. There's this subtle dig in his tone, like he's reminding everyone that he's the successful one, the one who can afford beach condos. I pull out my phone, open my notes app where I've been tracking something interesting, set it on the table. Caleb, quick question about the condo, I say calmly. Did you use the $134,400 Mom's been transferring to you every month for 4 years? Or is this actually just a rental listing you screenshot from Zillow? The room goes completely silent. Every conversation stops mid-sentence. Caleb's face drains from proud and tan to absolutely white, and he starts stammering something about confidential business matters while Mom's looking between us completely confused, and I just smile and say, property records are public. Everyone should look up who actually owns 4847 Ocean Boulevard.